G'day fellas and welcome to A Casted Game. Spawning in over on the east side of the map, playing as the Holy Roman Empire, we have got PuppyPaw. On the opposite side of the map, playing as the Mongols, we have got Vortix. This, of course, is Mongolian Heights, so Vortix is going to be feeling very, very at home. This is a best of 7 series between these two guys, part of Golden League. That's why we've got the Golden League logo up towards this side over here. You can't see it because my mouse disappears behind the UI. But this is Golden League, best of 7 between these two guys. We're now in the final stages. 15 GMT, Saturday and Sunday, every single weekend through May. I want you guys to check it out. Be there or be square. I'm curious to see how this matchup's going to go because, as you guys know, this is a tough matchup for the Holy Roman Empire. In fact, this is a very difficult matchup for them. In fact, I would probably even go to say it's their hardest matchup. I feel like they've got some difficult matchups, especially considering the meta at the moment. Well, not the meta at the moment, just the balance at the moment. The balance isn't the best for the Holy Roman Empire. If you're a Holy Roman Empire enjoyer, if you're a Giga Chat, you know, times are tough. Times are tough right now for us. Because, look, I love the Holy Roman Empire as well. They are a great civilization, a lot of fun. They definitely play into my sort of no micro style that I like to play. I just make men in arms and lance connects, and everybody's happy except for the enemy. Yeah, at the moment, they haven't been enjoying a lot of success. So hopefully PuppyPaw is able to mix things up here. This is Mongolian Heights, which means that we are going to be having a bit of a water battle. And we've already got a barracks coming out here for Vortix. So this is an interesting dynamic that we've got because normally you would see a Mongol player on this map. Not normally, but sometimes you do see Mongol players look to open a dock first and then add a barracks after. But in this case, for Vortix, it is just going to be quite literally straight into a barracks. And I like this. And you can actually see he's rushing it up and he puts the villagers or puts the barracks right on the corner here. So you typically would you would think like, I'm just going to put my barracks here, right? Nope, he doesn't do it. Why doesn't he do it? He wants those units out extra fast. He wants them extra fast. And we can see in the middle of the map, it looks like, oh my lord, we got ourselves a bit of a Sunday showdown right now. You got to be careful there, Mr. Scout. Scout going to be going down. And unfortunately, the Scout does go through. And now the wall is actually going to be getting up. So PuppyPaw here with a little victory at the early stages of the game. He'll be very happy with this as now the Scout is going to get chased back towards the base. But the Khan going to be trying its best. And you can see Villager moving up towards the north. He wants to try and keep this Scout alive. And finally the sheep comes to rejoin its master. Unfortunately, I think the Scout might go down here, I suspect, as we can see that he is very intently chasing it. An outpost is going to be coming up as well, though questionable outpost position. It's right in the middle here, but I can't help but feel like an outpost right here would have made sense. Probably should have brought a few more villagers as well, PuppyPaw, because PuppyPaw, no. This went downhill very, very quickly for PuppyPaw. It was looking so good. You know, that little opening, he had the Scout sandwiched in there, but now he's going to be forced away, and there's now an opening in the center here. The Scout managed to make its way through. PuppyPaw is not looking the best, and this is just your classic Holy Roman Empire play. Now looking to commit. 2 villagers go down. Giga Chads. Yo, to all my Giga Chads out there right now, I just want to say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. And he loses the Scout. Villager goes down. That's 3 villagers already down for PuppyPaw. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Where does PuppyPaw go from here? Honestly, just good game, go next. I know a lot of people will be looking at this and being like, what are you talking about, Drongo? Like, it's a tournament. You know, he's still in the game. What you got to understand, right, is these two, like, every civilization in this game is balanced so equally, so closely to each other that when you take 3 villages away from a civilization at this point in the game, 4 minutes into the game, if you take 3 villages away from them, the win rate goes from, like, in this matchup already, the win rate for 2 fair, even players would be, like, maybe, like, 37% Holy Roman Empire, 63% for the Mongol player. But what you've done by taking those 3 villages away is you've taken that win percent from 63 and you've pushed it up towards 90, 92, 94%. Like, realistically from here, what possibly can PuppyPaw do? Like, I mean that genuinely, you know, like, what is there that PuppyPaw could honestly do from here? He could... One of the things he could do, if you go for feudal age, go for a second town center, try and survive, you know, maybe mass up crossbows or something like that. That could work, right? Well, you're going to be everything is behind now. Everything is behind. Your whole plan is behind. Your villagers, your 3 villagers are dead. They're gone, skis. You're never getting them back. You're not seeing them again. So now you're all behind. So it means that everything that you do, and now this is one of the problems that you have with the Mongols, is that like the only appropriate response to the Khan and to the inevitable attack is that you're going to need to put down an outpost. But of course, even this, we're going to see one villager almost going down. Prelate going to be coming out, looking to heal it up. Looks like a movement speed going to be coming off. There's a 4th villager that goes down. 5th villager going to be coming down here as well. There she goes. So 5 villagers already lost. The outpost does get up. And of course, Vortix going to be making his way away. And now, behind this, Vortix is a happy camper. He is very, very happy. Why is he a happy camper? Because he is also... He's not actually waterbombing. I thought he would have been waterbombing himself. But you can see he's just got the spearmen out on each of the corners. He's minding his own business. He's going to be dropping down some pastures. But he is going to be thinking about a castle transition. That's where he's going. And then, so he's just basically going to Lancer Flood or Men-at-Arm Flood. Or, you know, he can basically just make any single unit that he wants. He is so far ahead at this point. Age up coming through now for PuppyPaw. Oh, Giga Chads. I feel so sorry for you guys. Every single time I post a Holy Roman Empire video, like, people are just like, yeah, this is going to be the one. And I just see, like, the comments where people are just like, yep, it's another Holy Roman Empire loss. Yep, of course it is. I will find one. Don't worry. I will find a Holy Roman Empire game where they win. But it's not going to be this one. It's not going to be this one. That is a lot of damage coming out so early in this game. I'm very happy to call it here. You know, people often make fun of me. They say, like, oh, Drongo's a dickhead. He calls games too early. Like, I'll be real with you, man. This stuff is well and truly over. We're just waiting at this point for Vortix to seal the deal at this point. And I think for me the question is like, as to whether PuppyPaw is going to be hold on. Like, what possibly could he do to hold this on? Like, maybe play. No, I'm honestly out of ideas. Actually, hold on. Here's an idea. What if he went quick age 3 into a keep? See, it just doesn't work, because then the Mongols just go improve siege engineering, and they've already got like a nice base build up, so they just make 2 or 3 trebs. Oh, but then you've got improved. Or you have the emergency repairs, so maybe that could be decent for something. But then you're just going to get limited on resources, because he'll probably come in with outposts as well. This is a tough game, man. This is really tough for PuppyPaw. I don't know what he could possibly do. But now, Vortix, he's reached age, or rather, PuppyPaw's reached age 2. So now going to be popping that inside, not the crispiest, not the hottest of Archon Chapels, about your standard gold, wood, and your town center. So this is what I call like a solid 6. That is about it. Obviously, if you add berries, you get yourself an extra 2 points. If you get yourself a stone mine, we'll give that an extra point. And if you get deer as well as berries, you win the lottery, my friend. You win the lottery. But now we can actually see PuppyPaw is indeed thinking about going up towards that castle age. This music is popping off, isn't it? I don't know about you guys. This music is going ham. PuppyPaw did try and expand up towards the north. I say try. He does technically have a dock up here. Going to be losing another villager, donating that one over. A villager count difference between these two, 25 for PuppyPaw, 28. But obviously, keep in mind, 3 of those are fishing boats. And now we can see that the dock is burning. The villager went down, so he's going to have to pull another villager here. But I suspect Vortix knows that, and he'll just look to try and intercept the villager if it does come out, but I don't think it's going to have enough time. And now going to be sieging down that dock completely. And remember, fishing boats aren't going to be able to heal up that dock. And with that, the dock goes down. The dock goes down, and with that, Vortix fishing economy is gone, sunk, or rather, PuppyPaw's fishing economy is gone and sunk. But now behind this, let's talk a little bit about where we're at from here. So just remember, this is game 2 in a best of 7 in the series. The first game was won by PuppyPaw. In fact, it was won by one PuppyPaw. Yes. The second game, I've got a feeling that PuppyPaw not going to be as fortunate this time. We can see Step Redoubt now coming down for Vortix. And this is where I suspect we'll probably see... It's either going to be Men-at-Arms crossbows, or it's going to be knights and men-at-arms. But the blacksmith, to me, indicates that it's probably going to be crossbows. Just because a blacksmith would normally indicate like an improved siege engineering as a possibility. And that would kind of make sense considering he's going up against the Holy Roman Empire. He's going to need something pretty hard to crack through these buildings. Age 3 going to be coming through. I suspect we're going to see a Burgrave. It is a Burgrave. The Burgrave Palace is one of these things that's actually coming out a fair bit more. We're starting to see it a little bit more, but I'm curious to see exactly what is PuppyPaw. Okay, hold on. I like this direction. If PuppyPaw goes directly into mass, all right, hear me out, mass spearmen and crossbows, and then transitions I think that could work. If he goes mass spearmen and crossbows. So it is going to be archery rangers that are coming out, so no lancers. So spearmen would just be a complete write-off. We are seeing crossbows come out from his opponent, who could very easily switch into archers. Okay, I'm out of ideas. I am out of ideas. I'm out of ideas because behind this, you know, it's just going to be that timing push, isn't it? It's going to be that death push. Burgrave is coming out. So PuppyPaw has done his best to try and keep himself in the game. If it was me on the ladder game, I would have given up by now. But now reaching that third age, the question's going to be about food income. Where does the food income come from? Because he's got fishing boats out in the middle here. You can see he's got 5 in queue as well. So he is intent on getting out more and more of that fishing economy. 7 idols at the moment. What is going on with his idols? Why are they showing up as idols? Oh, he's only got 3 now. It's these guys. It's just the Khan. It's the Khan doing Khan things. This is what the Khan... This is what's so damn annoying. Like, look at this. I hate the Khan. I genuinely just hate the Khan. It is just so freaking annoying. It's so damn annoying, dude. He literally can't gather gold. It's so dumb. And now he moves forward. Look at the reaction time. Look at the reaction time on Vortix. Look, can you see this? He sits here. He waits. The villagers come out. Men-at-Arms finally coming up towards it to seal the fate of the Khan. He literally had it positioned perfect. It was pixel perfect to move in and out against or taking out the villagers there. Obviously, the range on that Khan is 5.5. Compare that over to the outpost. I think it works out to be 6 range without arrow slits. But now going to be able to chase away that men-at-arms. So PuppyPaw here. The question is, how does PuppyPaw deal with the crossbows? Does he go into a more, into a cavalry composition? I think that's probably going to be the best. So it looks to go into, say, something like horsemen. That's always going to be an option for him. But Vortix now beginning to work on Springald. Springald's going to be effective against taking out that galley. He's got that improved siege engineering out already. And with this, though, you're going to continue to see him adding in more and more units at this point. He's got the market out. He's got the prayer tent out. Everything is going well for him. He's got plenty of villagers here on gold, so he's going to be able to afford to buy a second town center in the event that he needs to, but I suspect he won't even need to. The men-at-arms are going to be more than enough for him, and together with the crossbows. But now PuppyPaw continuing to get out units. We hear the prelates picking up those relics. First relic getting picked up. 2 more relics should still be available, so there's our second one. In fact, I think a third of the first relic's already been picked up. I'm not sure where it is, though. Unless he... Oh, no, it's up here in the corner. I'm blind. Don't mind me. Crossbows now beginning to move across the center here. You got to be very careful against these men-at-arms. The Vortix just walks right up to him. He's like, yeah, I got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it. Like, what does the Holy Roman Empire do against this? There you go. Like, he's donated how many vills? 5 vills? 4 men-at-arms. And so at this point, like, more men-at-arms are going to come out. But, you know, how is the way that PuppyPaw holds this? You know, we talked about it a little bit earlier, the potential that he goes for fast castle into a keep and then gets a second town center out. But then you just think about the response from Vortix. Vortix already has improved siege engineering. If he wants to go into trebuchets, it's as easy as him just market trading the gold that he is gathering here and just literally dropping down. So where's the marker there? Just 1, 2, 3, 4 and drops the trebuchet immediately. So there's not even like, because normally a keep, it's designed to buy you time when you do it in that position. And the thing is, it's not even going to be able to buy you time. You're not even going to have a concept of time when you've got a Mongol player like this. It is completely unrealistic. But now pushing in with more crossbows, we see that outpost does get cancelled. He's going to go for a bit more of a defensive one. And PuppyPaw definitely pushed up against the wall here. Springald just doing great work here, cleaning up the villagers. Second Springald. No, that is a Springald outpost coming out. And he's continuing to push on the front, and we see that trebuchet coming out. Even without a keep, we see trebuchets coming out, and the trench is so close right now to PuppyPaw's base. He has bought absolutely no space for it. We're going to see more Springald emplacements comes in, and good game gets called. That is it. That is how quick it was. It does not surprise me. I'm sorry, Giga Chads. I know there's a lot of you guys are fans. Make sure you guys catch out EGC TV 15 GMT Saturday and Sunday. I'll see you guys there. Goodbye.